Hi everyone. Today I'm going to be talking to you about super rich food which are nutrient dense. I have gathered about 11 of them, mostly what I eat as well. So I thought I will just share that with you as well. So here goes. So there is only a limited amount of food that you can eat in a single day. So to maximize the amount of nutrients you take in, it makes sense to spend your calorie budget wisely. So the best way to do that is to simply eat the foods that carry the greatest amount and variety of nutrients. And here are the 11 most nutrient dense foods on the planet. Number one on my list is salmon. I absolutely love salmon. Not all fish is created equal. Salmon and other types of fatty fish, they contain the greatest amount of omega-3 fatty acids. Now, omega-3 fatty acids, as most of you know, are extremely important for the optimal function of your body. Although salmon is mainly prized for its beneficial composition of fatty acids, it also packs a massive amount of other nutrients as well. Now, it is a good idea to eat fatty fish at least once or twice a week to get all the omega 3 your body needs. Also, uh, salmon tastes very yum and is fairly simple to prepare. It also tends to make you feel full with relatively few calories. So, if you can choose wild salmon instead of farmed, it is more nutritious and has a better omega 6 to omega 3 fatty acid ratio and is less likely to contain contaminants. So, the second one is kale. Of all the healthy leafy vegetables, kale is the king. It is loaded with vitamins and minerals, fiber, antioxidants, and various bioactive compounds. Now, 100 grams of kale um, contains about vitamin C, vitamin A, and vitamin K1. Now, large amounts of vitamin B6, potassium, calcium, and magnesium, copper, and manganese as well. Kale may be even healthier than spinach. Both are very nutritious, but kale is lower in oxalates, which are substances that can bind minerals like calcium in your intestine, preventing them from being absorbed. So, kale and other greens are also very high in various bioactive compounds, including something called as isothiocyanates and indole 3 carbinol, which have been shown to fight cancer. The third one on my list is seaweed, which I'm not a big fan of, but it is one of a very nutrient dense or very nutrient rich food that you can eat. The sea has more than just fish, so it also contains massive amounts of other vegetation as well, as you're aware. Now, there are thousands of different plant species in the ocean, some of which are very nutritious. Usually, they're referred collectively as seaweed. Now, seaweed is popular in dishes like sushi. Many sushi dishes also include a type of seaweed called nori, Nori, which is used as an edible wrapping for the sushi. In many cases, seafood is even more nutritious than land vegetables. It is particularly high in minerals like calcium, iron, magnesium, and manganese. It is also loaded with various bioactive compounds, especially including something called as phycocyanins and carotenoids. Some of these substances are antioxidants, which have powerful anti-inflammatory properties. So, but seaweed really shines in its high content of iodine, a mineral our body uses to make thyroid hormones. Just eating a high iodine seaweed like kelp a few times a month can give your body all the iodine it needs. If you don't like the taste of seaweed, you can also take it as a supplement form, which I do. Dried kelp tablets are very cheap and they're loaded with iodine. The fourth one on my list is garlic. Garlic really is an amazing ingredient. I love garlic. I think every Indian dish has ginger and garlic. Not only can it turn all sorts of bland dishes delicious, it is also very nutritious. It is high in vitamin C, B1, and B6, and also calcium, potassium, copper, magnesium, and selenium. Garlic is also very high in beneficial sulfur compounds such as it's called silicin, silicin. It has various cancer fighting properties. Studies show that people who eat a lot of garlic have a much lower risk of several common cancers, especially cancers of the colon and stomach. Now, raw garlic also has significant antibacterial and antifungal properties. Fifth one on my list is shellfish. Many sea animals are high in nutrients, but shellfish may be among the most nutritious of all. Commonly consumed types of shellfish includes clams and oysters and scallops and mussels. Clams are among the best source of vitamin B12, with 100 grams of clams supplying over 60 times the RDI. They're also loaded with vitamin C, various vitamin B, potassium, selenium, and iron. Now, oysters are also very, very nutritious. Only 100 grams supply about 600% of the RDI for zinc. Now, 200% of the RDI for copper and large amounts of vitamin B12, vitamin D, and several other nutrients as well. Those shellfish are among the world's most nutritious food. Most people rarely consume them because and also most of them are allergic to some kind of shellfish as well. But if you can eat it, it is good and tasty. So my sixth one on my list is potatoes. Just a simple large potato is high in potassium, magnesium, iron, copper, and manganese. It also contains vitamin C and vitamin B. They also contain a bit of almost every nutrient possible that you need. There are accounts of people living on nothing but potatoes for a long time. They're also one of the most filling foods, and also it's very satisfying. I know it is full of starch, but it is a very satisfying vegetable that you can eat, at least once or twice a week. When researchers compared the satiety value of different foods, boiled potatoes soared very high than any other food measured. Now, if you allow potatoes to cool after cooking, they also form resistant starch, a fiber-like substance with many powerful health benefits. So my seventh one on the list is my favorite, liver. Humans and our remote ancestors have been eating animals for millions of years. However, the modern Western diet has prioritized muscle meat over organ meats. Compared to the organs, muscle meat is nutritionally poor. Out of all the organs, liver is by far the most nutritious. I think it is absolutely delicious if you prepare it well. The liver is a remarkable organ with hundreds of functions related to metabolism. One of its functions is to store important nutrients for the rest of the body, like about a 3.5 ounce, like 100 grams portion of beef liver contains vitamin B12, vitamin B5, vitamin B6, niacin, and folate, and even vitamin B2A, copper, iron, phosphorus, zinc, selenium, and high quality animal protein. Eating liver once per week is a good way to ensure that you get optimal amounts of these vital nutrients. Eighth one on my list is sardines, which I love them too. I love sardines as well. Sardines are small, oily fish that can be eaten as a whole. Given that the organs are usually the most nutritious part of an animal, it's not surprising that whole sardines are very nourishing. They contain a little bit of almost every nutrient that your body needs and are nearly nutritionally perfect. Like all other fatty fish, they're also very high in heart healthy omega-3 fatty acids. So the ninth one on my list is blueberries. When it comes to nutritional value of fruits, blueberries are in the separate league of their own. Almost not as high calorie in vitamins and minerals as vegetables, but they are packed with antioxidants. They are loaded with powerful antioxidant substances, including anthocyanins and various other plant compounds, some of which can cross the blood brain barrier and exert protective effects on your brain as well. Yes, several studies have examined the health effects of blueberries in humans. One study found out that blueberries improve memory in older adults. Another study found that obese men and women with metabolic syndrome had a lowered blood pressure and reduced markers of oxidized LDL cholesterol when they added blueberries to their diet. This finding is in line with studies showing that blueberries increase the antioxidant level of your blood. 10 is my favorite as well, egg yolks. Egg yolks have been unfairly demonized because of their cholesterol content. However, studies show that dietary cholesterol isn't something you generally need to worry about. Eating moderate amounts of cholesterol doesn't raise your bad LDL cholesterol in your blood. Egg yolks are therefore one of the most nutritious food on the planet. Whole eggs are so nutritious that they are sometimes referred to as nature's multivitamins. Egg yolks are loaded with vitamins, minerals, and various powerful nutrients, including choline. They are high in lutein and something called as zeaxanthin, antioxidants that can protect your eyes and reduce your risk of eye disease like cataracts and macular degeneration. Eggs also contain high quality protein and healthy fats. Several studies suggest that they can help you lose weight as well. They're also cheap, flavorful, and very easy to prepare. If you can buy pastured, not pasteurized, that belongs to milk. This is pastured and or omega-3 enriched eggs. They are healthier and more nutritious than most conventional supermarket eggs. 11th one, the last one on my list is cacao. Yes, dark chocolate. Dark chocolate with a high cocoa content is one of the most nutritious foods you can eat. It is loaded with fiber, iron, magnesium, copper, and manganese. But its biggest benefit is its amazing range of antioxidants. In fact, a study showed that cocoa and dark chocolate scored higher in antioxidants than any other food tested, which included blueberries and acai berries. Multiple studies in humans show that dark chocolate has powerful health benefits, including improved blood flow, lower blood pressure, reduced oxidized LDL, and improved brain function. One study found that people who consumed chocolate more than 5 times per week had a 57% lower risk of heart disease. Given that heart disease is the most common cause of death worldwide, this finding could have implications for millions of people. Make sure you get dark chocolate with at least 70% cacao content. The best contains 85% cacao or higher. Now, eating a small square of quality dark chocolate every day may be one of the best ways to supplement your diet with additional antioxidants. And the bottom line now, if you want lots of nutrients without many calories, the most obvious strategy is to take dietary supplements. However, supplements can hardly replace a healthy diet. A better way to get all the nutrients you need is to fill your meals with nutrient dense food. Nutrient dense food are rich in nutrients relative to their uh, calorie content. These include various healthy foods such as whole vegetables, fruits, cocoa, seafood, eggs, and liver. Now, start adding all these above foods that I've talked about to your diet today to reap their benefits. That's all I have for today, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.